August the 19th, 2021. You're looking at wide images over the Atlantic right now. These are live satellite images up to 4:15 p.m. this afternoon. Henry is off the East Coast. That storm was supposed to wrap around Bermuda and move back out into the North Atlantic. Now, in a couple of days, New York, you're going to be getting slammed with a 90-mile-per-hour hurricane. This is Grace. It's on shore. At the right of the image, you see it still on the Yucatan Peninsula. And by Friday in the afternoon, early evening, this thing will be speeding up to probably around 80 miles an hour. It's not showing a speed right there, but as it comes ashore by Saturday at 8 a.m., it's going to be encountering high ground and be slowed down to a 45-mile-an-hour tropical storm. Here's a problem now. It's not turning back into the Atlantic yet. 90-mile-per-hour storm this Sunday at 2 a.m. What is that telling you? It's going to be very dangerous and up through that day. But the hurricane force winds will be affecting you overnight Sunday night. And a 90-mile-per-hour hurricane is nothing to play with. You saw what just happened. There are people, some reports of up to 35 people missing, I think, in the Carolinas from flooding from that storm, when we know about the tornadoes. But, guys, when you look at the models on this, and they vary somewhat, so I've used two with one other model. We're going to look at the spaghetti models of here, Navy, the NVGM model, shows it crossing Long Island, looping back west, getting caught in that front that's coming across from the west to east here, and going right back over the same area, coming out through Rhode Island and the Massachusetts area. The NGX2 is close to that, but the Canadian model and the Navy model, when they get close to shore, they usually do this crossing pattern, and that's what we're seeing here. Now, the Canadian model shows it missing New York and going up through Providence, Rhode Island, and then back out through New Hampshire. Everything headed at that point towards Nova Scotia. But New York, you're highly susceptible to floods. It doesn't take a very large storm to really shut the subways down there. And with 90-mile-per-hour winds, there's going to be power outages. And so if you're listening to this video, today is Thursday. You've got a couple days to make sure you're prepared for power outages. You understand what I'm saying? And there's going to be a rush, and there's already a supply chain issues across this nation, everywhere. So this is a satellite image of Henry, the last one this afternoon. We're going to update it. I just wanted to come in there and kind of let you guys know that New York, you're under the gun, and anywhere in that area right now, the models will change. But again, the Navy and the CMC model are the two reliable ones, especially when they start crossing paths. So we'll watch it over the next few days. We're going to keep you up to date on everything I can get my hands on. But again, New York, you're in trouble, and you better pay attention, and you better be prepared. And if you can move inland, some of those low-lying areas wouldn't be a bad idea. I know a lot of you can't, but I think flooding is going to be a bad problem. Not sure about the tornadoes at this point. Depends on how cool that area is when it gets there. You got a front coming across. But the power shortages, power outages, food, water, and gasoline could become hard to find until they get the power back on. And again, you don't want to be caught over Sunday evening in a subway. It just doesn't make sense. So be prepared. They may shut some of this down in knowing the storm is coming, and limit some travel. But there's a lot of things going on. We're going to keep our eye on this one, guys. It's a heads up. Again, Mexico, you know what's coming. That's been kind of modeled out for the last several days. But this one is growing in strength. And at 90 miles an hour, it's nothing to play with. We're watching it. You watch it. It's a heads up. Be safe.